Do you think you would beat Itauma?
Listen, first off, I just need to get everything right. Once I'm right, 100% right, whoever I land on, I can take him out.
You have to rate Daniel. Obviously, he's a very, very, very good fighter. Obviously, to his career that he's had so far. But I feel like when me and him meet, it's going to be a different story. It's just a matter of time, really, isn't it?
He's a fabulous young talent. He's got speed, he's got power, he's tough, he's game. He ticks all the boxes so far. So let's see. Again, he's young. You know, he's not really been tested because what he's doing to these opponents. So let's see, it's early days, but big future for him.
Daniel Dubois has his eyes on Moses Itauma, calling him out as the next big fight after his tough loss to Usyk. Dubois isn't shying away from tough opponents, and it's clear he's aiming for the top. His confidence is palpable as he looks to secure a second world title, but can he live up to the hype? Itauma, still climbing the ranks, is no easy challenge. The question is, does Dubois have the tools to beat the young rising star?
Direction we're going to go in for this next step.
Who is next? Is Moses Itauma on the horizon?
All the guys in the heavyweight division, yeah, they're all the guy, especially the one who has the belts. And you know, if the belts fragment or whatever, stuff like that can happen. Whatever way I can become two-time heavyweight champion. That's where I'm going.
Dubois is frustrated and eager to prove his doubters wrong. He's had enough of the talk and now he wants action. His challenge is clear: put anyone in front of him. But is he really ready for the level of competition Moses Itauma represents? Dubois' confidence is high, but this fight is no easy task.
I heard a lot of people saying that after the Parker thing that I'm ducking people, but right now I just want to deck someone.
So you'll have any one of those names right now?
Hey?
I said you'll have any of those names right now.
Moses Itauma's confidence is undeniable. He believes his skill set surpasses Usyk's, but he acknowledges that experience is key. The young star's self-belief is formidable, but the question remains, can he handle the pressure when the rounds get longer and the stakes higher? Facing someone like Dubois might be the test he needs.
We're just looking at fights to kind of get me into that later round, because I feel like with Usyk, I feel like I've got a better skill set than him, but I feel like towards the later rounds, he'll just outdo me because I've never been in that sort of fight.
Now let's hear what Itauma says about the possibility of facing either Dubois or Usyk and what's at stake for him. Itauma is all in, no hesitation. A win against Dubois or Usyk would catapult him to the top, securing his place among the elite of the heavyweight division. His mindset is clear, he's in it for the glory, but facing either of these giants is no easy feat. The young prospect has the hunger, but does he have the grit to back it up?
I would be silly not to take that, because I would end up in a better position taking that fight than if I didn't take that fight. If I win, I'm a world champion, I'll smash the records, I'm a millionaire, superstar, XYZ, yeah? And if I didn't take that fight, then I've still...
Mark Tibbs believes Dubois is in the right place mentally and physically to take on anyone, including Moses Itauma. The key here is growth. After his defeat to Usyk, Dubois has learned from his mistakes and is now more dangerous than ever. But can he overcome Itauma's speed and skill? That's what remains to be seen.
Dubois did. I feel he knows and he's grown in confidence since that. I mean, he's in a great place, Dubois, and he can win that fight. He's a big natural heavyweight.
Adam Smith's take on Moses Itauma offers some perspective on the hype surrounding the young fighter. While he acknowledges Itauma's immense talent, he believes he's not quite ready to face the top dogs of the division, like Usyk or potentially Dubois. It's a valid. The heavyweight division is unforgiving, and while Itauma has shown flashes of brilliance, it's hard to overlook the experience factor. Facing seasoned fighters like Usyk, who has already demonstrated mastery of the ring, and Dubois, who has fought on the big stage, would be a massive leap for the young star. Yet there's no denying Itauma's potential. If he does manage to make the jump sooner rather than later, a win over Dubois could be the perfect test to show he belongs with the very best.
When is he ready? I think he could beat most heavyweights in the world, with the exception possibly of Usyk and maybe Dubois, possibly AJ. The top 3 or 4, he's not ready for them yet. Could he beat them tomorrow?
Duke McKenzie paints an intriguing picture of Moses Itauma's potential. According to McKenzie, experience is the missing piece. He believes that once Itauma gains more ring time and hones his craft, he'll become a true force in the heavyweight division, capable of beating anyone who stands in his way. However, the elephant in the room is Usyk. McKenzie's clear. Usyk remains the top dog. Itauma, while brimming with talent, needs to overcome his inexperience before stepping into the ring with the likes of Usyk, let alone Dubois. The heavyweight division might be ready for a new champion, but Itauma's journey isn't going to be quick or easy. That being said, a fight with Dubois could offer a real indication of how far the young star has come and how soon he's ready for the elite.
If he has the more experience on his side, Itauma,
that's it. Absolutely.
Another 4 or 5 fights down the line, then you're looking at an absolute wrecking ball. Then he would beat everybody put in front of him.
They said
but nobody's going to. Yeah, nobody's going to.
He said Saturday who's going to give him the hands. That's what he was saying. He wanted them out.
Nobody beats Usyk right now.
Tyson Fury is known for speaking with the kind of bold confidence that leaves no room for doubt. Here, he's predicting a changing of the guard in the heavyweight division. According to Fury, the old guard, including Usyk, AJ, and Ortiz, has had its time. The new face of the division is Moses Itauma, and Fury believes he'll dominate the old men who still hold sway. It's a strong endorsement, but also a challenge. Fury is suggesting that Itauma is the future, and that the heavyweight division is ready for a shift. However, the question remains, can Itauma really match up to the veterans of the division right now? Or will he need more time to grow into his potential? If he faces Dubois soon, it could answer that question once and for all.
Boxing is a young man's game, like I told Vladimir Klitschko when he was 37. Boxing's a young man's game and he waits for nobody. So here's the opinion, you've heard it here first. Moses Itauma will wreck all them old men out of the division. Usyk, AJ, Miller, whoever there is who's old, Zhang, whoever else there is, Luis Ortiz, all these big names of the past are all a spent force. And even the world champion now, if they took my belts and give them to Usyk, Moses will wreck him. Because he's a young man versus an old man. An old man can't mess with young men.
Eddie Hearn offers a more measured perspective on Moses Itauma's future. While acknowledging the young fighter's potential, Hearn cautions that taking on the big names in the division too early could be a risky move. At just 20 years old, Itauma has a lot of time on his side, but the question is whether rushing him into a fight with someone like Dubois or Usyk is the right decision. Hearn's comments reflect the delicate balance between nurturing a fighter's growth and pushing them into the limelight when the time is right. It's a valid concern. Itauma's career needs to be handled carefully to ensure he reaches his full potential, but with Dubois calling him out, the pressure might be mounting for him to take that next step sooner than expected. The stakes are high and the timing could make all the difference.
Or he might knock him out, I don't know, but personally, at 20, you know, you got to get it right. And Frank, like I said, Frank knows what he's doing, and I think I'd be very surprised if they took that kind of test. Yeah.
Carl Frampton offers an honest assessment of Daniel Dubois' growth since his first major fight. Dubois, once viewed as a one-dimensional heavyweight, has clearly evolved, becoming a more dangerous and calculated fighter. Frampton's comment about Dubois being a genius shows the respect he's earned from seasoned professionals. While Frampton acknowledges that Dubois still has work to do, he believes the British heavyweight has what it takes to upset the odds. This renewed version of Dubois could pose serious problems for Moses Itauma, who is still finding his feet in the sport. The fight is shaping up to be a true test of both fighters' development and their ability to handle high-pressure situations. Dubois' new mindset and approach could be the key to unlocking his success against the young prospect.
Dubois is certainly a much more dangerous fighter than he was, so he does have a chance to win the fight, but in saying that, I've backed against Usyk a couple of times, and specifically the Fury.
Now let's dive into Adam Smith's thoughts on Moses Itauma's unique challenge in the heavyweight division. Adam Smith provides a deep dive into the technical challenges Moses Itauma presents. His footwork, range, and speed make him a nightmare for opponents, especially those who rely on power punches. If Dubois wants to take the fight to Itauma, he'll have to navigate this puzzle of elite footwork and distance control. Itauma's ability to stay just out of reach while landing precise counters could be his ticket to victory. However, Dubois' aggression and raw power might give him the edge in a high-stakes showdown. It's a clash of styles. The quick, elusive fighter versus the heavy-hitting brawler. Will Itauma be able to dance around Dubois, or will the Brit's brute strength overwhelm him? This fight is shaping up to be a thrilling tactical battle.
The problem with Moses is that his feet and his distance and his range is so good and he's so quick that if you commit to the punches, you're going to get countered. And if you don't, you're going to get backed up and taken out. So it's a real puzzle. There's not many heavyweights that are southpaws. Obviously, Oleksandr Usyk is, but he's moved up into that domain. And that's why
Amir Khan raises a valid point about rushing young fighters into high-profile battles too early. Itauma's ambition is clear, but Khan believes the young star should take his time, gradually building his career before stepping into the ring with someone like Usyk. A loss to Usyk could damage Itauma's development and hurt his confidence. While there's no doubt about Itauma's potential, Khan's caution emphasizes the need for careful management of the rising star. A fight with Dubois, however, could be a more balanced test, one that offers a genuine challenge without jeopardizing Itauma's future. The key is striking the right balance between seizing opportunities and not rushing into battles he's not fully prepared for.
No, but you don't want to fight Usyk. I mean, I think it's too early for that. Why are you going to spoil someone's career? I mean,
now, let's hear from Tony Bellew, who discusses what could hold Moses back in his quest for heavyweight dominance. Tony Bellew raises an interesting point about the potential limitations Moses Itauma might face in the heavyweight division. His size. While Itauma isn't as physically imposing as some of his competitors, Bellew emphasizes that in today's heavyweight landscape, size isn't always the deciding factor. Usyk, who has proven that skill and technique can overcome size, is the perfect example of this. However, while Itauma may not yet have Usyk's technical prowess, his raw talent and potential are undeniable. With time, he could develop into a true powerhouse in the division. Yet, the challenge for Moses will be proving he can stand toe-to-toe with the bigger, more seasoned fighters like Dubois, who bring both size and power. This is what makes the potential Dubois vs. Itauma matchup so intriguing. It will be a test of skill against power and potential against experience.
That I worry about with Moses is the size, but ultimately, as we've seen now, size becomes irrelevant because look what Oleksandr Usyk's done. This guy's gone out and beaten everyone, including me. He's exceptional. So I don't think Moses is going to be as technically as good as Oleksandr Usyk, but he's the next in line. I think he's the future of the heavyweight division. I think he's an outstanding talent.
As we approach the potential showdown between Daniel Dubois and Moses Itauma, one thing is clear: the heavyweight division is in for a thrilling ride. Dubois, with his power and experience, is looking to bounce back from his defeat against Usyk and prove that he belongs among the elite. However, Itauma's rise has been meteoric. The young gun has shown incredible skill and a hunger to face the biggest challenges early in his career. But can he handle the raw power of Dubois? Or will his technical prowess be enough to outmaneuver the bigger fighter? This is more than just a fight, it's a battle for the future of the heavyweight division. If Itauma wins, he cements himself as the next big thing, possibly even overshadowing Usyk and others in the process. But if Dubois shocks the world and takes out the young challenger, his career could take a massive leap forward, showing that experience and grit still hold weight. It's a fight that could change the landscape of boxing. Who's mentally stronger? Who wants it more? Only time will tell. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think will come out on top? Moses Itauma or Daniel Dubois? The future of the heavyweight division depends on it.